Fez us all. Fez us all. Fez us all. So what's up, players? How are you guys doing? So what's been going on, guys? What's been going on? Fez us all. So, guys. We got Fez us all. Fez us all. Fee. They. Miraza going to sleep. Are you selling fentanyl? Fentanyl. That boy that fed you. Giving you money for that fetty, boys. Boys and girls, are you catching the American dream by doing fentanyl? Are you smoking off a tinfoil and losing your memory? Are you doing that? Are you smoking out of a can? Are you fucking worse than a crackhead? Are you hive-minded? Poppies turn to pomegranates, guys. Is there an alien creature trying to watch me back there by trying to act like he's cloaked? Little small motherfucker at the doorknob. I think I'll fucking hit you upside down. You get the dictionary thrown at you, you little fucker. Because I know them little motherfuckers think they little gangbangers. I end up fucking hitting Oompa Loompa with his transgender dick fucking surgery and shit. And he's like, you think you're more man than me? Do you think you're more man than me, huh? You think you're more man than me? I'm like, I'm going to beat your ass, though. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that one, little leprechaun, they say. It's like, are we going to I'm going to turn on. Because I put my fucking goddamn fucking sweatshirt on you, bitch. You can't make me blink and abduct me, son of a bitch. Ah, look at this thing. Oh, man. Look at this. You like this shit? You like it? What do you like that? You like that? You like that? You like that? Is that what you like? Is that what you like? Fez us all, America. Are you in that American dream? Are you in that American dream? Ah! Are you in that American dream? Are you in that American dream? Are you the dreamy? I'm 40 fucking 1 too, and I still look fucking good. I'm 41, man. I feel fucking great. I do feel good still. I don't know what the fuck this is. I got some like Sub-Zero type shit going on, like, you know what I mean? Cause I got goodness. Vipers got slit eyes, and garter snakes got eyes, round, brown. They just do. It's like weird. It's like weird how good things can like counteract the bad. It's like a garter snake not being the head of a viper. You know what I mean? Snakes are not cold-blooded because they hibernate up here in the winter. If they're close enough to winter, so never let a snake in your dream catcher. I tread on moccasins in Northeast Georgia because my family's from Georgia, like both sides, my mom and my dad. And in Northeast Georgia, like I'm like a Buddhist at my reservation because Cherokees are from the Great Smoky Mountains, Iroquois Cherokee. I've been to my reservation, like South Carolina, North Carolina, in the foothills of the Appalachian. It borders. My family's from Northeast Georgia, like Niga, in EGA, Northeast Georgia, GA. These niggas down here, right? I got all types of shit there. She sat on my face, my Cherokee love and shit. She sat on my face like a chair, and I licked her Okie Finoki hole, her keyhole, like where I stick my shit in, you know what I mean? And she rides off, drives, whatever. Like, yeah, she sat on my face like a chair. I licked the chair Okie, like, yeah, like these suicidal, soon. Paul Revere, the Red Lakotas are coming. The Red Lakotas are coming. You know what I mean? Like, I'm born in Minneapolis, but my family's from Minneapolis. Northeast Georgia. I'm from Minneapolis. I was born here. It's like, yeah, I live over here by Little Earth and shit. Yeah. I like to groom my hair in the shower, being, predominantly African American, but I'm like 33 1/3 of each of my like heritages because the 1% is me, but the 3 other ones that make 99 are European American, African American, and tribal American, like original. All the other people who came was like done deliberately by like genetics, eugenics, and shit like that. Way before Margaret Sanger. because it was going on since like Albert Pike days. Ku Klux Klan. Northern Pike or Pike down south. You got brim and bluegill. Yeah, striped bass down there. You gotta use cut bait. Yeah, they got flukes down south. I've been to Hartwell Lake. It's like I had a dream where there's like a vortex hole under there, and you go down to the bottom, kind of like Lake Phelan. There's like caves that go to the underwater. I mean, the underground world. Like when we in the dream, I went down there, came out the other side, standing straight up, like grabbing and shit. And there was like X-Men fighting, and there was a road in the middle of the lake, and it was going through the lake. And we drove at the end, and they still were fighting, and then it started where they stopped fighting, like for a while, like at least enough distance to give us like space, like about 500-600 feet, until a yellow house. They had a screen and a garage that was connected to the house. In between there was a screen, like in the porch. It was kind of weird, but I remember this shit. And it was in the dream with 50 Cent. He was like floating on his feet, like they were up and they were down, like his feet were dragging, like on the air. That was like a couple inches, not even like maybe an inch and a half above the ground, like he was floating. And it was like a kid in the dream, and then he fucking turned into 50 Cent. And then he stopped and pulled out the cross out of his heart. Right? He pulled it out of his heart. It came out like light. Then we went flashed, and then we were in this temple. This fucking temple had glowing floor like the movie The Craft and shit. We were in a temple that was glowing. Fucking, it was like stained glass on the walls and shit. And like a gap in between the ceiling and the fucking wall. It was like a glowing red glass, like glowing like glass, like lit up fucking gap in between the wall that was stained glass and the ceiling. It was kind of dome. I remember this shit. We were talking about some shit. He's like, man, he's telling me how like I'm like, I know that this might sound fucking strange to some people, but it's like my life is the book of the Bible. Joshua and Joshua. Like Jesus. And Jesus is still like a way to like it's an alternative just in case. The New Testament. Because it's hard to tell with people. Like fentanyl is fucking up the infrastructure of America. And the defense of America is down because people are all fucked up on fentanyl. I don't do it, so I don't like poppies. My mom died on Percocets when she was 55. I live by Highway 55. Nothing is a coincidence. I grew up in this old neighborhood. Looking at for their little fucking alien. I know that they're close. I can see the energy and the static electricity from this fucking camera. They do move in a veil. Fentanyl, fentanyl foil, reality's veil, reality control from aliens, because it's a thick veil. I caught it when I hit fucking my camera phone and I was filming for fucking Planet X and shit. I hit it and I seen two of them, like they were surgeons or something, doctors, and they were coming because I split it like fucking like a crystal, refract of a diamond from like Pink Floyd. You know what I mean? I hit it. I hit it. I hit that shit. I hit that shit. Like refraction. Like refraction. Like refraction for real. Like of a diamond, like inside. It was thick. And they were fucking like trying to push me. Like they're trying to put their fucking like. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm fighting with these motherfucker. I'm pushing them. So they're like, I'm fighting them. Like, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause we fight them motherfuckers, whatever. Because it's your constitution. Because you have to fight knowing right and wrong. Like you're going under attack, and you better realize before the shit's too late. I'm not joking. This ain't no joke. What I'm doing is real, and I'm telling you, fentanyl. Fentanyl is done. They smoking out foil or they inject them fucking things. So everything that might look good with needles ain't good. Especially nanobot technology and fentanyl. You know, I can think of like some like conspiracy theories. Captain Picard got his nose bit, almost plumb off his face in the movie Conspiracy Theory. And Mel Gibson had his eyes taped wide open. Picard. You know, I did 2 videos of that. They wouldn't let me do it because haters want to hate, lovers want to love. I don't really care about none of the above. I'm finna pee on here. I'm gonna piss. No copyright infringements. I'm sorry, Dave. Mr. Chap. I seen a picture of Angelina Jolie today, or quote unquote, a picture of a woman trying to depict Angelina Jolie as a heroin zombie looking bitch. Like, she getting mad at Brad Pitt for smoking so much weed. That shit came out before and after, and was probably rehearsed for. But don't worry, that's tobacco. No brown. Brown shit. Brown tobacco. Spread my tobacco of peace. We give back to the land. With your super cupped hand, the white man. I give back to the peace. You fake ass fucking white motherfucker and you stupid native fucking made up fucking tribal bullshit. Fucketh you. James Brown versus fucking Geronimo. Straight up. Who's browner now? Break it, get it down, man. Great grandfather of soul. No, partner, yeah. Anyway, another video from young Mice background who barely walked in the walk. Another video from Josh is a man. Another video from Lord is Life or Death, aka Shaman. Josh a man. Pretty self-explanatory. I gotta get some of this angry or sangria inside of my soul, because my voice is raspon. Where's Spiot and Wimpled still? Ripple Style still is on. I'll show you what Ripple Still's gonna got me, guys. I told him, I said, I want something for my belief system. He's like, I don't think about it. He says, you know what the perfect idea is? But since you take that gold, that thread and make it gold, I want to show you how. I said, I'll work on it. So he made me a metal leaf because it's for my belief system. Ripple Still Skin. It's good. That's a good refraction. I'm telling you. They're in that bell. They're in that bell. Let me reach up here and grab from my belief system, man. It's behind that, the barrier between us. In the corner of this room. It's facing northwest. Maybe to Russia. Bering Strait. I know some people are snakes, though. Can't get me to fucking multiply with those guys. Because usually they don't know how to aim right. One fucking woman around fucking 2,000 fucking male snakes having gay sex just to fucking feel mind control by some pharaohs of a pharaoh snake. Because pharaohs were supposed to make sure that those snakes weren't gay. Ham.